Hello everyone, my name is Youssef and I'm here with my friend Mohammed. Together we worked on our graduation project under the supervision of Professor Salim Jibrin Dambata. The title of our project is QR-based student attendance system. We are going to walk you through what we did, why we did it, and how it all came together. So yeah, let's get started. So first things first, why this project? We all know the old school way of taking attendance. It's just slow and honestly a bit frustrating. Professors call names one by one or pass around paper, and students sometimes cheat by making attendance for their friends. So yeah, we thought, how can we solve this problem with tech? And QR codes came to mind. They are fast, easy to scan, and pretty common nowadays. We decided to build a system where each session has a unique QR code that students can scan to mark their actual attendance. But of course, we wanted to go beyond that, beyond just scanning. So we added GPS verification and real-time updates to make the whole system look smart and secure. So our main goals were pretty clear. First, we wanted instructors to be able to generate a QR code at the start of every class session. Second, students should be able to scan that code easily, like from their phones, and mark the attendance in the same instant. But we didn't stop there. We also added location checking. So the system verifies the student is actually in class, not just scanning from home or another place. And finally, we built a reporting system so instructors can download in PDF format or Excel files that summarize who attended and how often. All right, so let's talk about the tech side. For the backend, we use the well-known framework Java Spring Boot. Spring Boot is really helpful because it comes with a built-in support for REST APIs and works well with databases. On the front-end side, we kept it simple and used HTML, CSS, and pure JavaScript. No frameworks like React or Angular, just pure JavaScript. For the database, we use MySQL. To secure our system, we implemented something called GWT, which stands for JSON Web Tokens for authentication. So only logged in users can access the system, and everything will be secure with that. We also used Apache Poi. We also used Apache Poi to export attendance data into Excel and PDF format, which was a bit tricky at first, but really satisfying when it worked. Uh, Now let's talk about the system overview. Here's like a big picture of how the system works. The admin can manage users, roles, courses, and enrollments. So for example, if there is a new instructor or new course, the admin adds them through the dashboard. The instructor starts a session and the system generates a QR code. That code is shown on the screen and refreshes every 10 seconds, which is great for preventing screenshots. Above the students can scan the code using the front-end interface, and the system checks the location. If everything is okay, the attendance gets recorded and the count increases. All of this happens in real time, and the instructor can see a live status of who has checked in and who hasn't. So let's break down the features. For the admins, they can create, update, delete, display, manage all the CRUD operations. For the users, assign roles like instructor or students, manage courses and enrollments, and export all data. For the instructors, they can start a new session, generate QR codes, track student attendance live with a status list and percentages, and download reports. For students, they also can view their courses and scan QR codes to mark their attendance. For, of course, all the type of users can log in and log out. Here, this is the ERD, the entity relationship diagram. It helped us structure the database properly. So we have the user table, which is linked to the roles table. So each user has a role. The course is linked to the instructor, and students get enrolled into courses through enrollments table. We also have the QR code table to store each QR code data linked to both the course and the user who created it, which is the instructor, of course. This diagram helped us a lot during implementation, especially in understanding how everything connects. Now, this is how the logic flows. These diagrams were super helpful when planning backend methods. We did two sequence diagrams for the core features of our system. One for creating QR code. The instructor clicks the button. The frontend creates the QR and saves it, and then send it to the backend with all the credentials. The second one is for marking attendance. The student scans the QR code, and the backend checks if the QR is valid, if the student is enrolled, and if the location matches. Then it will log the attendance. We also added automatic updates in the session, like refreshing the QR every 10 seconds and updating the status list in real time. This was new and a bit hard to implement, but we got it done. For the achievements, we are honestly proud of what we achieved. The system works well and matches what we imagined and at the beginning. We built a secure logging system with role-based access, handled multiple types of users. We use, as we talked before, GWT tokens for secure communication and added real-time updates. Also, we built a clean, simple front-end interface without using frameworks that help us understand pure JavaScript better. The project helped us understand full stack development, teamwork, and debugging real life problems. For the limitations, of course, nothing is perfect. So we did face some limitations. One of the main issues is that a student can still use someone else's credentials to mark attendance. Like, for example, if he shares his login, the system can stop that. Maybe in the future, we thought about using fingerprints or Face ID would help. Another thing is that it's web-based only, so it doesn't work offline or as a mobile app. Finally, if the service goes down, everything stops working, but that's something we can handle with better deployment in future. Future works. So for the future, we have a few ideas. First, we want to create a mobile version of our system. Scanning QR codes is much easier through mobile. We also want to add biometric verification, like fingerprint, so it's not possible to mark attendance for friend. Another idea is to allow live notifications, like when a student scans successfully, or if someone tries to scan from a wrong location, it doesn't let it. And finally, maybe we can add analytics dashboard with nice charts and stats for admins and instructors. So to sum up, this project really helped us apply what we have learned. We built a full system with a backend, frontend, and database, all connected. We learned how to deal with real challenges, especially related to security and real-time updates. It was a great experience, and we are happy we did something that solves a real problem in universities. Hopefully, it could even be used in real life one day. So yeah, that's everything from us. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any question, we'll be happy to answer them now. Now, my friend will continue with you for showing the real system.
Welcome to our e-attendance system. Thanks, Yusuf, for your part, and now it's my part to show you our system step by step, starting by this landing page. As you can see here, the logo gives the full view of our system. The letter E stands for Electronic Attendance System using the QR code. Here, every section has a brief description of the system. We have also small part for screenshots. The footer contains the logo of our university and our names. Here. Going back to the top of the page and clicking on the login button. This is the login page where we see welcome message and the two inputs. One is for university ID and the other one is for the password of each user. As you know, we have three types of users: admin, instructor, and student. Our system has a light and dark mode. for all pages, as you can see here. Our system has there is a small check here shows the type of the user, and according to our database, we define the university ID according to the user type. For example, the admin, the first number for the university ID is 1. If you write 2, you see here instructor. And if you write 3, you can see here student, user type student. For the login button is disabled until the user fill all the field. Let's start with the admin. Here we can see the login button is there is a small check here shows the type of the user, and according to our data active now. Active now. Hello everyone, welcome back. Now I will present my part. Thank you, Yusuf, for your part. And let's begin with hello. Start by the logo here. E-attendance. E stands for electronic attendance system using the QR code. Here we have a landing page. As we can see, it contains sections, and every section give a brief description for the system. There is some screenshots of the system. In the footer, we put our university's logo and our names here. Go back to the top and let's go to the login page. Okay, so this is the login page. We have welcome message here. We have our logo, and by the way, our system contain also light and dark mode in all the pages. We have two inputs. The first one is for the university ID for the user. As we know, we have 3 users, admin and instructor and student. The second input is for the password, of course. We have I toggle here to show the password, for example, like this. And here we can write the university ID, for example, the admin. We see here small text, tell us the type of the user. For example, here this is admin, and according to our database, we defined the university IDs according to the first number of the ID. For example, the admin, the first number is 1, and the instructor, the first number of the university ID is 2. For example, if we write 2, you see instructor. And for the student, the first number is 3. If you write 3, see here, student, the user type. Okay, let's start with the admin. And also here, the login button is disabled until the user fill all the fields. It's not with, let's start with admin. Okay. So this is the dashboard page for the user admin. We start by the admin. Admin can see here the number of instructors, the number of courses, the students number. Also, we have dark mode here, toggle. Let's go. This is the sidebar. We can see all the pages available for the admin. Go to instructors. Here, this is the list of the instructors. You can search about instructor, for example, by name. You can search by ID, and also by email. You can order them alphabetically or order the ID, email also. First thing, we have add instructor button. When click on it, the admin can enter basic details about instructor, for example, name, email. For the email, it will be automatically created according to the instructor's name. For example, let's see. Okay. Even if the name contains the three names, it will be automatically generated, the email. And for the password, you can choose, the admin can choose any password. And here select the course to assign these courses to this instructor, to this new instructor. Here, for this list of courses, you can see just the available courses. The admin can enter basic details about instructor, for example, name, email, because if we go to the courses, we see a lot of courses here. But there is just two courses that has no instructor yet. Basic linear algebra and emerging technologies. Come back here. Mm, and we see just these two. For our instructor is created here. So we can create another one, just test test instructor, okay. And we can assign a course, for example, basic linear algebra. Add. Okay, here is test instructor, automatically created university ID, email, and we have edit here. We have delete. We tried edit one. Edit, you can edit the instruction name, of course, and the email. You can click on save to save the edited things. Here we have delete, for example, if we delete this one, confirmation message, yes, okay, the row is deleted from table. And you can export, the admin you can export this table to Excel file, because if we go to the courses, we see a lot of courses here, but there is just two courses that has no instructor yet, basic linear algebra and emerging technologies. Let's go to the courses section, courses page. We have the same table here. You can order it by name, by course name, by instructor name. You can search about instructor, for example. Here we have course name. You can search by course name, object oriented. You can search by instructor name. You can order, order by name, by number of students. We have add course button. Click on it. You can add a new course, for example, calculus. Yes. Here you can do so much. Yeah. Select the instructor for this new course. Just sign it. Example. Click on add. Done. Confirmation message. Success message. Here we see calculus course code and its instructor, number of students. The number of students, it is 0 because we haven't enrolled any student to this new course. Also, we can edit any course here. You can edit the name, the course code, the instructor. For example, for this course, let's choose. Let's choose this basic linear algebra. There is no instructor here. You can click on edit and select, for example, our Dr. Bilainesh and click on save. There is confirmation message, yes, and it's okay. Basic linear algebra Bilainesh. It is for the courses page. We go to the student page. It is the same table, order, search function, Ali. The two names contain Ali, this one and this one. But if we pass space, there is no the second one. You can choose by ID. You can order. Here we have add student button. You can add a new student, for example, I don't know, example, Mohammed. It is very hard. Okay. Here the email created automatically. Password you can add down here. Mohammed Chankan with automatically created university ID is increment one by one, as you can see, and its email, his email. Also, you can edit its name, its email, and click on save. This is for student page. Let's go to enrollment. Here we can see table of enrollment contain course name and the student name. That means this student is enrolled to this course. And here we can see the attendance log. We will talk about it later, this one. When we click on enroll student, there is a pop-up like this, and we can select the course and the student. For example, this is the new one we have created. Let's select this one. You can select all. And even if you select all this and all this, there we will not duplicated enrollment. So we can select just the new one and the new, I think this is the new, yeah. We can enroll it in all, for example. We can select all, no problem. Click enroll. Do you want confirm? Yeah, confirmation. Yes. Okay. So we can see okay. Here is the new student. This new student is enrolled in all of these courses with zero attended logs because it is a new student, of course. And also the admin also can delete an enrollment, for example, this one, data science, Mohammed Chan. Yes. Okay. Enrollment deleted. The row has been deleted. And this is for the user admin. And we have log out here button. Also, he can export this table to Excel from here. And that's all for the admin. And we will move to the instructor user. You can add a new student, for example, I don't know, example, Mohammed. It is very hard. Okay. Here the email created automatically. Password you can add. Come back and now we will switch to the instructor user. Here we can see instructor is the user type instructor because the university ID start with number 2. The password. Okay. So we have a welcome message here. Our instructor setting Jubilee Dambata. And this is the course list that is assigned to this instructor. We have 3 courses. Here we have attendance, the attendance overview. The instructor can see the number of students were present for the last week. And this is the course list that is on class details. One of these courses, for example, this one, database management system. By clicking on it, here there is a new page contain this header, course name, course code, number of students, 2 buttons here, and this table for the students are enrolled for this course. And also the instructor can download this attendance count table to as Excel here. I have to download it. This one. He can see it. Maybe he can use it in the university or print it. You can do whatever you want. Also, there is PDF. This table you can search about student name or ID. He can order them. You can order the names, the attendance counts also. And by clicking on Start Session, new session will start for this database management systems course. And the new QR code, this QR code is, of course, for students to mark their attendance by scanning this QR code using their phones. And here we have percentages for the present and the absent. Of course, there is no one present because we have just started this session. We have end the class button. We have student list here. This student list is, we can say it is live because it shows the status for each student. For example, this student, Habib, if he marked now his attendance, it will update this status. And we will see it now on class details, one of these courses, for example, this one, database management system. By clicking on it, here there is a new page containing this header, course name, course code. I will use the phone to log into one of these students, for example. Okay, password. Okay. This is the student page. We have a welcome message containing the student name. We have a dark mode button here, toggle. And this is the list of courses that this student is enrolled in. Of course, we have the first, this course is active class. He can join it, but these classes, he cannot join them because are disabled join. Even if he click on join class, it will not join. And also he can see his logs for every course. For example, this course is 5 attendance logs. This course is 0, 1, 1. Okay, by clicking on join class, also here we have information about this course, and we have start scanning. We have logs here. Logs are now they are 1, and after we scan the QR code, they will increase by 1. But so we will try to scan a wrong QR code, for example, this one. Start scanning. Hello, okay. We have error, as you see here. We have error, the QR code is not valid because we have scanned a wrong QR code, not this one. It is the right QR code. And before start scanning, our system check if this student, he is in the university. He is at the university. And after checking, if he is at the university, the scanning process will restart automatically. But if he is not at the university, he cannot start scanning. And now we will start scanning the right QR code. Start again. Okay, success. Attendance marked successfully. And we see here the percentage increase. And this student, its status changed to done because he has marked his attendance. And if, for example, the instructor wants to log out without ending the class, he will see this confirmation message logging out automatically, and the database management system session. He can end it here and log out, or he can cancel it. Also, if you go to dashboard, he can see end session here, class details here. This is active, and he can end session here. Yes, and the session has ended this session. And clicking to log out, we log out. I will use the phone to log into one of these students, for example. Okay, password. Okay. This is the student page. We have a welcome message containing the student name. This is our system, and if you have any question, you can ask on comment. Thank you.